Hello and welcome. You are listening to the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. I am your host, Lorna, certified food freedom coach and founder of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. I've spent 10 years in an unhealthy relationship with food, binge eating, over-exercising, and feeling insecure in my body. This podcast is all about helping you get to the root of your food struggles and teaching you how to rewire your brain so you can end binge eating. If you're ready to improve your relationship with food and cultivate more self-love towards yourself and your health, this is the podcast for you. So let's get to it and jump right in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. It is after the holidays, and if you've celebrated Christmas, maybe you're feeling like, okay, I ate way more food than normal these past few days. I indulged in plenty of Christmas cookies and desserts and sweets and foods that doesn't really cooperate that so well with my body, and I normally don't eat these foods, and now you're feeling sluggish, now you're feeling bloated. Like, what the heck and bob do you do? And I actually made a post on Instagram about this, and everyone was commenting and sharing and saving the post, like saying how helpful this was. So I'm like, I need to make a podcast episode on this because I know that this could really help you today. So you first off need to remember what's normal during the holidays. Like, of course, you're probably going to eat more than normal because if you're anything like my family, there's not just like one thing that you eat, right? There's the appetizers, there's the mains, multiple mains, and there's the desserts, and there's the fruit. Like, and there's not just like one dessert, there's 50 desserts, and there's not just one appetizer, there's 25 appetizers, right? So you probably ate more than normal. Like that's probably a given fact, and it's normal. It's normal, right? Like when you go to a social event around the holidays, like again, you have multiple foods. It's not like you're just having dinner at your house on a random Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening where maybe you just like throw something together quick. It's like you maybe when you're home on a regular day, you don't have an appetizer, multiple mains, and then fruit, and then dessert, right? So it's normal to eat more than normal. It's normal to eat more than normal. It's also very normal to eat different foods you normally don't eat on a regular basis, right? So again, maybe there's like certain like dips or spreads, or like even for me, when I was at a social event, my mom made this. Oh my God, it was so good. I'm not like a huge cheese person, to be honest, but my mom made this like cheese dip with like honey and melted blackberries. And it was so good on these like crackers with cranberries. And I normally don't eat that because again, I'm not like a huge cheese person. And like, I had some, and it's like, it's not a big deal. It's just like, you're going to have different foods, especially if you're going to somebody else's house. Like, of course you're going to have different foods, right? And like the holidays are special, not to make the holidays all about food, but like, you're probably not going to have the same foods that you normally have on a regular day when it's the holidays. Like it's special, right? You're going to have different, try this appetizer. I made this dessert just for the holidays. Like, that's just what it is, right? It's normal to eat more sweets. Like I said, when you go to the holidays, like again, there was probably 5 different Christmas cookies, and then there was probably 2 cakes. Like I know all the social events that I went to, there wasn't just one dessert. It was like, here's some cookies, here's some brownies, here are these different types of cookies. Oh, here's a cheesecake, and here's this pie. Like there's a million, right? And again, it's also normal to feel bloated and more inflamed because your body's not used to this, right? Your body's not used to, number one, eating different foods that maybe your body isn't used to, whether it's dairy, gluten, wheat, whatever it is, or more sweets, right? But it's okay. Like, it doesn't mean you did anything wrong. Like, this is just what it is. When you think about why you're going to social events, like the holidays, right? You've celebrated Christmas with friends, family, loved ones. it's actually not even about the food. Like it's the get together. It's the celebration. It's the love. It's the memories, right? And it was funny because yesterday I had my parents and my sister over, and Andrew, and we had Andrew's parents and his brother over, and my parents bought Andrew's parents a bottle of wine, and then Andrew's parents bought my parents a bottle of wine. And it's like, you know what? Next time we're just gonna come and we're just gonna like spend time with each other, because it's like, you buy me this, you give me this, or whatever it is. Like it's not even about the food, it's not even about the drinks. It's why do we get together? It's because we love you guys. We want to spend time with you guys. We want to laugh. We want to make memories, like that's what the holidays are all about, and because it is normal, yes, it's normal to eat more than normal during these social events. What is there to beat yourself up for? There's literally nothing you did wrong. But again, this is where you got to ask yourself, am I putting pressure on myself? Am I in this perfectionist mindset? Am I on a diet plan? Because if you're tracking your macros, you automatically feel you messed up this week, because there's no way probably what you've eaten has fit your macros. Like there's, I almost guarantee there's no way, right? So in your mind, it's like, I messed up, but I'm here to tell you, you did nothing wrong. Like literally, I'm here to tell you, you did nothing wrong. Do not beat yourself up for it. Like you're going to feel like you have to make up for it, but there's nothing to make up for. Period. There's nothing you did wrong. There's nothing you need to make up for. And if all of these things are normal, eating more food, eating foods you normally don't have, indulging in more sweets, feeling bloated, if those things are normal, you don't have to eat less today. You don't have to eat less this week. You don't have to overdo it with exercise to burn off calories. That is the problem when you start going to extremes. When you start saying, oh my gosh, I ate so much, so now I need to not eat as much. That's the problem. That's the problem. When you have a healthy relationship with food, people don't go to extremes. I don't go to extremes. You know what I did today? I ate like a normal person. I woke up, I had my breakfast. There's no, oh, I'm not going to have breakfast because I ate so much. Hello, I need breakfast. I eat when I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. Okay, made myself some breakfast. Okay, time for lunch. My mom brought over these delicious Christmas cookies. There's no way I'm going to be like, oh, no, can't have it because Christmas is over and I got to get back on track. That's the problem. I'm so freaking excited to have my afternoon tea with some cookies. There's nothing wrong with that. You get back to normal, because I don't believe I did anything wrong. I don't believe I did anything bad. And that's how I'm able to have a good relationship with food. This is key. So you didn't do anything wrong. But if you feel like you did something wrong, that's when you have to try to make up for it. And here's the thing too, right? Like understanding the way that the body works, when you start compensating, when you start eating less and working out more because, oh my gosh, I ate so many calories. Oh my gosh, I feel so fat. Oh my God, I feel so bloated. That confuses the literal crap out of your body. Your body becomes so confused. Your body becomes even more stressed, and you don't want stress, right? Especially during the holidays. Like, I don't know, maybe you are stressed out, or maybe you had a really relaxing holiday, but sometimes with family it can be a little stressful, or just like travel or like whatever, right? So you don't want to confuse your body even more. Your body wants to be in balance. Your body doesn't want to be thrown off. And, for 3 days in a row, like if you're anything like me, I literally had a party like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, like, and Sunday I had two. It was Saturday night, and then it was Sunday lunch, Sunday dinner, and then Monday lunch/dinner. And it was like, it's a lot, right? But if you went from 3 days in a row of, indulging, and then the next few days you're barely eating and you're restricting yourself, your body is like, what is going on? You think you're doing yourself a service by not eating the next day or restricting. That's the worst thing you can do for your body. So I'm going to share what you can do mindset wise, and then what you can do on a strategic basis to get back into your normal routine. The mindset piece is literally simple. You got to remind yourself you're okay. You're safe. You can trust yourself. Although it's going to feel wrong, different, strange, weird to not restrict, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just different. You're choosing a more sustainable approach this year. You're choosing to put your mental health first. You're actually taking really good care of yourself. And when your mind convinces you you're being lazy, oh, you're having leftovers, oh, you're not sticking to your plan, you're not motivated enough, you're not trying hard enough, tell that voice in your mind to literally SHUT space UP. Shut up. Because literally, it's not even helpful. You are doing an incredible job getting back into your normal routine. You're safe. You can trust yourself. You're actually doing the best thing, not restricting yourself. Okay, so that's the mindset piece, like telling yourself you did nothing wrong. You're safe. You can trust yourself, even around leftovers. Like you can trust yourself. And then the strategic side of things, it's really asking yourself, what do you need? Like I know for me, after having back to back social events, it's not even about the food. It's just like with everyone's energy, like I need to relax a little bit. And in fact, Andrew and I, we just went for this beautiful, nice walk. We went to Tim Hortons. We just like sat in Tim Hortons for a little bit. And like, that's exactly what I needed. Like I need to take things a little bit slower today. I've been sleeping in a little bit more. We watched a movie last night. Like that's what I'm needing right now. But what do you need? Maybe you need a nap. Maybe you actually need to go and move your body because you literally have so much energy, or you've just sat a lot these past few days and you're like, I need to move my body. I need some fresh air. I've been inside. Or maybe you're like, I need to go for a drive, or maybe you've been driving so long. You're like, I just need a nap. Like, what do you actually need? Maybe you're like me and you're like, after seeing people, so many days in a row, like, I just need time to myself. We actually got an invitation to another party today. And I'm like to Andrew, I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, sorry, we got to say no, because I know that I would be way burnt out. And like, I need to prioritize me. I need to take care of the human, me. So what do you need? Are you stretched thin? Do you need to relax? Or are you like, hey, like I have so much energy, like I'm going to go work out, or I'm going to move my body, but it's not from a place of like, oh, I got to burn off calories. It might just be like, yeah, I want to get some fresh air. Like today I went for a walk. Amazing. Right? So you might need a self-care day. You might need it to relax without guilt. Like sit your booty down and just chill and not feel guilty about that. How many of you guys are like wanting to scream when I say that? You're like, there's no way I can't. Like there's so many things to do. I can't just sit down. I feel bad. No. Especially when you've like overeaten or you've had more sweets than normal. It's like you feel bad relaxing. But let's not connect the two. Like what does your body need? Right? Like I said, during the holidays, I'm like, I need a little bit more time to relax. Listen to your body and honor your needs. Okay. Now, obviously, when it comes to like leftover and stuff, like just quickly here, like they're not going anywhere. Like so many people are like, I'm just going to throw them out because, oh my God, there's no way I can keep those, the custards in the house. There's no way I can have these cookies in the house. You're never going to build trust by not taking action on the things that you want to trust yourself around. If you just keep on throwing shit out, it's like, that's not the solution, you guys. Right? So check in with yourself. Like if you're somebody, maybe you've hosted and you're like, yeah, I'm actually so excited for the leftovers. Like my sister made pasta yesterday and we have literally, it's just Andrew and I, and we have so much pasta left over. And I'm like, heck yes. Like I'm so excited. Like we had it for lunch today and I'm going to have it for the rest of the week. Like I'm so freaking excited. Obviously leftovers don't stress me out anymore, but maybe for you, you're excited about them. You're like, yes, I don't have to cook. Like I'm excited. Or maybe you're like, I am so anxious right now. Like it's literally giving me so much anxiety. Well, then maybe you go to your neighbor's house and you give them something, or you give your family something, like whatever it is, right? Like check in, your body best. The food's not going anywhere. And just because the holidays are quote unquote over, it doesn't mean you need to start fresh. Doesn't mean you need to eat super clean. The problem that I see with a lot of people, and I used to do this in the past, it was like, okay, the holidays are over. So like today I need to eat super clean. But when you check in with yourself, are you going to eat super clean for the rest of the year or even into next year? Like 100% super clean? No. Are you never going to have a cookie ever again? No. So if you want a cookie, have the cookie. Like I said, I am so excited. I just made myself a cup of tea. I just had some lunch. I had leftover pasta, like I said. I'm just drinking some ginger tea right now. And I'm super excited to like dig into like my mom's cookies because again, if I'm going to eat them next week or the next month, like I'm going to have them today. It's not like, oh, all the holidays are over and like you've already ate so much sugar. So like you can't have it today. No, if I want it, I'm going to have it. And if I don't want it, I'm not going to have it. But like, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to have some because I'm excited about it. So this is important. It's not about how much you ate. Honestly, like it doesn't really matter. It's what you do today. It's how you choose to respect your body this week, the rest of today, the rest of this week, like the rest of the month of December. Like, how are you going to choose to respect yourself? You don't have to eat less. You don't have to overdo it. Like, you're safe. You're okay. What do you actually need? And really check in with your body. Don't do anything drastic. And like, when you're doing things out of fear or out of like, I don't trust myself, like I'm going to have to go run a marathon today or like whatever, like I'm just not going to eat breakfast. I'm not going to have lunch. Like, that's drastic and you don't have to be doing that, right? Honor your body, pay attention to what you're really needing in this moment. There's so many clients that I celebrated just this week actually in my membership, and I actually posted it all over my stories. I'm like so proud of my clients. Like, one of my clients in membership, she's like, I feel like this Christmas has been so good for intuitive eating. I'm so happy. I've enjoyed every meal with my family the past 2 days. Polish dinner, egg and English muffin breakfast without spiraling into a binge. In fact, I felt super satisfied with none of the foods off limits and actually put food back because I honored my fullness cues and I didn't want it. This is the most free of food noise I felt in a long time. Another one of my membership clients said, I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas. For me, it's the first Christmas in a very long time where I've not eaten until I'm stuffed. I kept listening to my fullness cues and ate what I enjoyed and remembered to stay hydrated. And, I felt good when I came home. It made the day so much nicer because I wasn't obsessively thinking about getting my quote unquote, my share of the food. Merry Christmas. Another one of my membership clients said, I had one Christmas cookie with my girls and felt so satisfied, just one, really building in trust that I can enjoy these foods and memories without it turning into a binge. Happy to share, I baked more Christmas cookies with my daughter. We sampled some cookie dough. It didn't turn into a binge, avoided the all or nothing mentality, and focused on making memories with my 5 and my 6-year-old. You guys, this is so possible. Like, when I say it's normal to indulge, it's normal to eat more than normal. Yes, but don't confuse that with it's normal to binge and it's normal to get into the all or nothing mentality. That's the not normal part. And that's where I can support you. Like, my clients were able to have a good Christmas, and maybe things aren't perfect, but when you have the right tools and you have the right community, it really makes all the difference. So if you are looking for a place to literally have all the foundational tools to learn how to have a better relationship with food, how to get out of the all or nothing mentality, how to just eat normally and just eat without guilt, and how to trust yourself, the membership is literally the place to be. My Root and Rewire membership has all the tools. You feel like you're at home. Like, you feel seen here, you feel understood, the community's got your back. You're just going to feel a sigh of relief when you come into the membership. You've got the tools, you've got the community, and you're going to start to realize that freedom is actually so much closer than you can even imagine. So I'd love to have you inside of the membership. As always, the details of the Root and Rewire membership are down below in the show notes. Come join us. Come join us for 2024. Let's make 2024 your binge-free year, where you decide to heal, where you decide to eat without guilt, where you're able to enjoy all other social gatherings. Because let's be honest, there's going to be so many, coming in the new year, whether it's, New Year's, whether it's birthdays or, holidays or weddings or Easter, Thanksgiving. Like, there's going to be way more holidays. And when you have the proper tools, you can actually make memories and not be so stressed out about the food. So I love to support you. Check out the membership. details down below. And as always, you can message me if you have any questions about the membership as well too. But this is literally the place to be in 2024. Get your booty inside. Like, I have so many exciting things planned for you guys. This is truly the place to be. So thank you for being here. I love you, and we'll see you guys soon.